Hi everyone, myself Nimish Gupta. I am Director of E2C Abroad Immigration Services. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. We are based in Brampton, Canada. We provide services like study permit, work permits, postgraduate work permits, PR applications, PR for parents, super visa, and PNPs, and all other related immigration categories. I am here today to give you the knowledge about or information about options available for permanent residency to the to international students who are studying in Canada. There are four different categories under which a student can apply for a permanent residency in Canada. The first one is federal skilled worker, second is federal skilled trade worker, third is Canadian experience class, and the fourth one is provincial nomination program. I'll give you a little bit brief about all the four categories. First one is the federal skilled worker category, in which student must have a 1 year of work experience, which is the minimum requirement. Then they can apply for a permanent residency in Canada. The second is Canadian experience class. If a student is already having a job, not be position job, and working since last 1 year, then they are eligible in Canadian experience class. And the third is federal skilled trade worker. If trade, this third category majority is for who are trade persons like welder, the other categories like electrician, carpenter. This category belongs to them. And the fourth is provincial nomination programs. Provincial nomination program means that Canada has 12 provinces. Every province, they are having their own programs to give the pathway to permanent residency to the students and the workers living in the provinces. And today I'm going to give you the detailed description and the knowledge about students living in Ontario and the workers living in Ontario and how they are eligible for the Ontario immigration nominee programs. I can make you understand via giving the scenarios. There are three types of scenarios. One is a student completed his 12th and came here in Ontario and studied for 2 years and got the postgraduate work permit for 3 years. That is scenario one. Scenario two is a student did his graduation back home and came here and studied for 2 years and got the postgraduate work permit. And the third scenario is a student done his graduation back home and got 1 year of work experience back home and came here and studied for 2 years and got 3 years of postgraduate work permit. Now I'm going to explain you all the scenarios that what options are available to you in Ontario particularly. I'm going to explain all other provinces also, but in my subsequent videos. Okay, let's take scenario one. If a student here on a 12th, after completing his 12th back home and here studied for 2 years and got the postgraduate work permit, the options available to them is OINP, Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, in which he can apply for an employer support program if the student is working already and this employer is happy with their work and ready to support them for their PR application. But there are different requirements to be fulfilled by the employer as well. I'll give you the brief description about it. If your employer is in GTA, Greater Toronto Area, then employer must have 3 years of old business and 1 million turnover annual gross, and the third is at least 5 employees on a payroll. They must be Canadian citizens or permanent resident holders. Right? If your employer is outside GTA, the requirements are a little bit lenient. They must have a business of 3 years old business, annual turnover of 500,000, and at least 3 employees on a payroll. Then the employer is eligible for OINP, Ontario Immigration Nominee Program. And if you want to get the full information and the detailed information about this program, you can contact us and you can make an appointment and meet us. Even if you want to discuss on phone, you can discuss. If any employer who is willing to sponsor his employee for this under this program, they can contact us. They are welcome to contact us anytime. Now come to the scenario two. If a student had done the graduation back home and he came here for 2 years study permit and completed his education and got the 3 years of work permit, they can apply. They have to work for 1 year at least, because for applying for a PR category, they must have a 1 year of work experience under NOC-B position in Canada, because they do not have any work experience back home. So once they completed their 1 year of NOC-B position job, they are eligible for permanent residency. They can apply under that. Yeah, but there is one advantage as well. They can apply under OINP also. If their employer is ready to support them, they are eligible to apply for a PR under the OINP stream. Right? And the third scenario is a student is already having a graduation back home, 1 year of work experience already, and he completed his 2 years of education in Canada and on a 3 years of postgraduate work permit. So advantage to them is they can straight away apply for a PR because they're already fulfilling the requirements of 1 year of work experience back home. Or second, if they work in a NOC-B position for 1 year, they will get additional points for that. And third option to them is if they have an employer who is ready to support them, that is also an added advantage because they can apply for OINP under that category. And the students is already having experiences back home, they have an added advantage. But under OINP, if your employer is ready to give you a support, that's a big advantage to your PR. You can apply under that, and there is a process is there. There is a process for that. Once you get the nomination, you can apply, not online. You have to apply paper application, not online. And the IELTS requirement is only 5.5. Today, I have given you most of the knowledge about the OINP program because there is only one option is available under OINP. Please share this video to your friends and who need the knowledge about it. And if you want any information, you can contact us. The numbers are mentioned below. You can email us. Email is also mentioned below. You need any information, we are there to help you out. In subsequent videos, I'm going to explain you the options available. Students studying in different provinces of Canada. Thank you. Have a good day.